Hey guys, it's TEW2013 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 81 of the TNA TW series. You're joining us for TNA Genesis, our January pay-per-view. And like a lot of this series, something always seems to go wrong. And this time, obviously, we've got people on loan as part of the WWE Alliance, and it turns out WWE have booked the Royal Rumble for the exact same day as us. So I don't know if Chris Jericho, I don't know if Seth Rollins, that was two of my main matches to help us. So I did a reshuffle in a couple of matches. Morrison's also missing again, so a couple of matches have been changed. You see their main event is now CM Punk and Chris Hero for the title. Adam Cole stays with Bobby Lashley. We've also had to change the tag team match and various other aspects, but very disappointed with that. Probably something I should have looked into, but I just assumed we'd have them. And I'll definitely make sure that their Elimination Chamber will not be the same time as a TNA No Surrender. But, we'll carry on. This is basically our roster that we have to work with, which is no problem because these are the guys that are going to be here long term. We can keep relying on bringing in WWE guys, so hopefully these guys put on a hell of a show, help us get to the next level, and hopefully we don't have a loss in popularity because we're missing some big stars from elsewhere. So for Genesis, we are booking it in the StubHub Centre in Carson, California, in the southwest region. Basically, we could get a big attendance in the tri-state, but there's no suitable venue. So in the southwest, it said we're expecting 30-odd thousand fans. StubHub holds 27,000, so it makes sense. Try to get money, and hopefully we'll have a positive effect on the importance and popularity in this region and its areas that it spills over to. So I don't know how this is going to go. Praying it goes well, but disappointed we haven't got the guys we wanted here. But hopefully the wrestlers we've got available to us does the job for us. So no pre-show matches, just straight in with the event. I feel there's no point in other guys that would have been in the pre-show are probably on the card now. So we'll see what they do, and hopefully we can get a good result. And I may just use Jericho Rollins in the first episode of Impact in February just to get them out of the way and firmly focus on our roster. So, TNA Genesis, here we go. Wish me luck. So we've got 27,000, it's a complete sellout, so that's a good start. And it opens up with Austin coming out apologising to the fans because obviously we didn't know that folk weren't going to be here. So he books a match between CM Punk and Chris Hero, and that is your main event for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. And that gets a 79B, so a good start with Austin. That's what we like to see. Next up, and about the featured great action but not much in the way of heat, Ricochet defeats Soldier Ant in 8:42 by pinfall with Chocolate Rain. Makes his fourth defence of his TNA X Division Championship. I get a 62C. Decided to give him another opportunity. Wasn't going to put the title on Soldier Ant for reasons you'll see later on in the show. But no real skill improvements there, but a decent match, and we're just going to have to keep building up the prestige of the title with Ricochet and eventually get more bodies in this X Division and take it to the next level. So decent, but not great. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Team 3D defeated the Wolves and the Model Citizens in 13:49 when Bully Ray defeated Drew Galloway by pinfall with a 3D. Team 3D make defence number 6 of their World Tag Team Championships, a 69C+. The original plan was to give the Hollywood Supernovas the titles, but with Morrison not showing up, I decided to keep the titles on the Wolves, on 3D, sorry. And as you'll see here, there's going to be a wee bit of storyline going on between Galloway and Harry Smith. So the 69C+, no skill improvements and just the usual negatives there, but it keeps the title prestige hopefully getting a wee bit higher, and hopefully Team 3D can keep that title and get it to the next bit. But I like having longer title defences. I don't want to just have quick reigns here and quick reigns there. I want to try and get a couple of decent long reigns with the title and hopefully eventually raise its prestige. Next up, Drew Galloway decides he's had enough and simply packs his bags and decides to leave the arena, apparently never to return. Basically, we're going to not really turn Drew as a face, but just going to give him a solo run. So he's left the Resistance as well, and he's going to push on and hopefully turn Drew into a megastar. Certainly get a 54C minus, but for a storyline perspective, that's what we needed to do. The match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Mia Yim defeated Amazing Kong in 8:45 by pinfall, following interference from Vivian Thompson. Mia Yim wins the Knockouts title. Just wanted the title off of Awesome Kong. Thought let's give it to a debuting knockout on our second match, a young one. we can base the division on, have more kind of rounded matches instead of Kong just dominating the division. And you know, just want to give some other knockouts an opportunity with the belt, and I thought that was the perfect time to make the switch. They don't click, so we'll probably find a different feud for Kong, and we'll see who can challenge Mia Yim next. But at 44D, nothing great. Kong's improving her performance skills. As I say, it was just to get the title off of her and move it on to other wrestlers. And about the featured great action and average heat, EC3 defeats Joey Ryan in 9:42 with a headlock driver, 62C. Just had to use Joey Ryan because obviously he's a part of my main event and get good popularity, so putting EC3 over him made sense. No worker improvements, but if your partner decides to work for the WWE, Joey, we have to put somebody over you, I'm afraid, so you get punished for it, and EC3 takes the win. Backstage, Lance Hoyt is shown walking into Harry Smith's locker room. Obviously with Drew Galloway walking out, that means the model citizens will be no more, but could we see the Killer Elite Squad in TNA? Who knows, but Lance Hoyt's in to talk to him, and we'll see what happens. Further down the line with that storyline, I get 66C+. And about the featured great action and average heat, Austin Aries defeated Hawkins in a one-on-one ladder match in 12:33 when Austin Aries retrieved the item. Austin Aries wins the TNA Central Championship, so he's Central Champion. 69C+, not too bad, not great. Austin Aries is improving his performance skills. This storyline will continue. I think we might have one more rubber match before moving Hawkins on to something else. Very few negatives there, just stamina, poor gimmick. Still poor gimmick for Hawkins, we just changed it as well, but we'll see, and hopefully that'll keep improving the title prestige, the fact that it's on Austin Aries. Then we have a video hyping Adam Cole versus Bobby Lashley, that get an 83B, not bad. So we wanted to see just that wee cheeky extra rating. And the bout itself featured great action and a good crowd. Adam Cole versus Bobby Lashley delivers, thankfully. Cole gets the win in 24-21 with a Florida Key 82B. I was really worried that they weren't going to deliver, but Adam Cole improves his rumble skills. One negative, and that was a burnt out crowd, but I'm happy with that, and that means Adam Cole will be going to the main event at the next pay-per-view, but who's he going to face? That's the question. After it, we have a wee match in between, which is about the featured great action and average heat. Samoa Joe beats Mr. Anderson again, this time only a 71C+, but there are two good matches before it, and that'll blow off, and Samoa Joe gets the win and improves his performance skills, so that's perfect. Next up, we get our usual CM Punk promo. He just this time discusses it with Chris Hero, just saying to him, you know, you're into this main event, but I'm going to still be champion, so that's fine. Just hyping up the main event because I had to get changed. And then the main event match itself, an 84B+, we'll take it. The match had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience. CM Punk defeated Chris Hero in 30 minutes and 24 by pinfall. If I go to sleep, CM Punk makes defence number 4 of his TNA World Heavyweight Championship. No road agent reports. CM Punk's improving his performance skills, and very few negatives there. But we had to go with two faces. I just felt because Rollins and Jericho weren't here, but to put the two of them in a match, I knew they'd deliver. So thankfully it looks like we may have just covered up this pay-per-view and no more. Go to next. Overall, an 80B, improves our popularity in 22 regions, so benefited from that. I think we've done okay considering the last gasp circumstances where people have pulled out of the event and we've had to make do, but happy with that. We continue to increase our popularity, and yeah, I've got a wee bit of faith in our roster, and hopefully the boys can kick on. So we'll just say to CM Punk, great performance. Quickly get that back again. Point out a good example, which I'll go with that. Chris Hero, complimenting a good performance, and Adam Cole, again, complimenting a good performance. So Punk's happy, Hero's pleased, and Adam Cole's pleased. So we'll see what the buy rate is, we'll see how much money we lose, we'll see how the Rumble went down for the WWE, and we'll see where we stand as we begin into February. I'm hoping with the pop going up a wee bit there in 22 regions, we might get that a wee bit closer to national. Don't think we'll quite get there yet, I think we'll pretty much be on the brink of it. I'm just intrigued to see what the difference in attendances and ratings is between us and the WWE for both our pay-per-views, and if the pay-per-view of the WWE is going to affect our buy rate. So I'm intrigued to see this. It'll take a wee while. There we go. So that is somebody graduating. So that's one of the regenerated wrestlers. And he's up as Takanori Kushinoi, who's got that photo there. Pardon my ignorance of not knowing who that is, sorry. So DDP's left us, too big a wage, we had nothing really for him. We'll go with Angle as the authority guy, so DDP's out. So we had an excellent show, it really stuck gold with it. WWE had just a show the fans liked, with Lesnar putting in a star performance. New champion in WWE, where Nikki Bella has become the Divas champion. Anything else there? Nothing else really stands out. So we actually made profit there. God knows how, but we made £1,222 profit. And that's getting rid of a few wrestlers, so that's decent. Hopefully that's us starting to make the up. The momentum's down a good wee bit, which is disappointing, but prestige is there. So Diamond Dallas Page is gone from TNA, that was RVD, he was on loan, so that's how we can use RVD. Networks are scheduling, so we'll look at getting some new TV deals done, maybe one in England, and maybe hopefully get a second show. And we got a 2.50, so a decent buy rate there. The main thing is our size. That's what I want to see. Northwest 65, Midwest 65. Get the two of them over 65, we are a national company, we're so fucking close. And then we need to do some shows in England just to try and keep the England one up. And make sure that that's so we can close to going for one national and then into international. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are over, 2 that are on the brink, and that'll get us our 8 regions of importance that'll take us to national. So not all bad. We'll get Jericho back, we'll get Seth Rollins back. Jericho unhappy, well I had to keep you off, mate, you only get a certain amount of appearances, but they'll probably be on the next Impact. We'll write them out and then just go forward with just TNA guys. So your title reigns, so you look at them now. Say Hawkins is a 2 reigns with the central title. It's went Hawkins, Joe, Cole, Styles, Hawkins in a second, and now it's with Austin Aries, so it's at 66. It's getting there. The women's one, since I've been in charge, has went Angelina Love, Beth, Amazing Kong with her third one, and now Mia Yim with her first reign. So that'll be interesting to see how she does. Ricochet's got up to 60C plus and a 70 rating. I don't know, I said 60 or 70, sorry. So we've had Sanada, Kenny King, Rhett Titus, Kazarian, another Kenny King reign, RVD, and that's how we're having the long reign with Ricochet. He's had it since September. Don't know if we'll quite give him a year, but he's doing well. We'll look to put him up the card at one point. Tag team division, we've just had the Wolves had it. And they had it from April to January. The Model Citizens had it January to April. Matt and Jeff from April to August, and Team 3D have had it since August, so not too bad there, and that's also a 70C plus. In your World Heavyweight Championship, we've had Lashley, Rude, Magnus, Chris Hero, and now CM Punk's had it since October, but a 90A rating. He's had 4 defences. See, there's all the title defences there of the championship, all the title matches, but Punk beating Hero, he's beaten Morrison, he's beat Lashley and Cole, he's beat Cole, and then he beat Hero, Cole, and Joe to win it. So overall I'm quite happy with that. I think the last thing we need to look at is just quickly the creative meeting. So our franchise players are CM Punk, I'll say Adam Cole and Chris Hero, I don't really count Jericho and Rollins. Next big things remain Jesse McKay and Redmond. The hot prospects remain Jesse McKay, Holly Blossom, Colby Carino, Tiger Raj Singh and Alison Kay. Top mic talkers, CM Punk, Angle, Jericho, Austin and Mr. Anderson. Top showstoppers are Punk, Rollins, Aries, Jericho and Adam Cole. Ring generals are Punk, Joe, Matt Hardy, Davey Richards and Harry Smith. On the wave of momentum at the moment is CM Punk, Adam Cole, Chris Jericho, Austin Aries and Chris Hero. Jobbing out are both Hardys, Jeffro and Matt, Jacob Goodnight, Eric Young and Robbie E, so they could be people we're looking to move on because they're all quite old and I'd rather have younger talents. Time decline, RVD, Jacob Goodnight, Christopher Daniels, Chris Jericho and Charlie Haas. And the hidden gems, The usual Chase Del Monte, Hook Bombery, Mischief, Eddie Rios, and Jesse Goddard. So I just don't like him in this game, I'm afraid. That's why we don't have Jesse. So we're really close to getting to National, which will mean hopefully bigger reputation wrestlers will be interested. So we might be able to try and lure like Alex Shelley, Young Bucks. There's other guys we could possibly bring in, maybe even AJ Styles. It's just vital we get to National, higher reputation, and get the bigger names in, and then bigger shows, and then hopefully more money for the company, and then finally get up these rankings from 7th place. So, thank you for joining me for Genesis. I say sorry the card changed right at the last minute there, but it's another thing you need to look out for in TW, and I wasn't aware of it. So thanks for joining, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comments section. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye bye.